Hello everyone, it's Shotty Mills. Welcome to my big announcement video where I'm going to be discussing about my new business that I will be running on the side to help drive my brand. So I'm very excited to announce that I will be having some merch coming out. So I am starting my own business on the side to help drive my brand and drive my audience. So essentially, through this branding campaign, I am intending to drive my brand and hopefully dragging an audience into my brand to kind of like be able to branch out and reach out and network with more people ultimately. Because that's my goal of this brand, is kind of like drive like people to actually like buy in and try to sell myself as a brand. And yeah, so I'm just going to be starting out with this new brand. I'm going to be having t-shirts coming out soon, very soon. I spent a little bit, maybe a couple years or so, really wanting to design and figure out how I want to represent my brand. And then I finally decided on different colors, typefaces, and stuff like that, and also like color, considering composition and certain like photography techniques and typography that I can apply to my brand. And then I kind of branched out, gained that knowledge for myself, and then I finally like decided, okay, now it's time. Now that I released my album Show and Tell, I wanna like start a brand where I could like push myself in another sense, in my other like form, basically, in another, so that will make me branch out and make me reach out to more opportunities out there. And I really hope that my tagline, which is shooting for the stars and then realize your potential, basically, that just summarizes like what my whole tagline is. I want, through my branding, I want people to realize their potential. Thus, I'm trying to inspire people to realize their potential, and that's the whole idea that encapsulates my whole brand, that I'm trying to target my intended audience. And yeah, I really hope that this branding strategy will work in my favor, because I've been spending countless nights and days trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to do this? I did my research. I branched out and networked to different people, like, okay, how do I start this? Like, how do I go about, like, designing my brand the way I want it to look like ultimately? Do I want it to promote my album? Do I want it to, like, promote, like, me as a whole holistically? And obviously, you want something, your brand, to have like some sort of value to it, something that actually represents yourself, something that actually represents yourself truly. That's what I mean. I want people to realize their potential through my brand, through my clothing brand that I will be releasing with t-shirts, and I will be coming up with other like sweatshirts, other merch in the near future here. I'm going to be starting it here. So yeah, and also I will be ordering some new show and tell CDs for my music album here soon. So if you want to hit me up on my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, you can hit me up on there. If you want to order some sweater tees from me, I will. If you have any suggestions for how I could drive my brand, also if you could help me branch out to more people out there, trying to drive my brand, try to get people to like come together as a community, so then we could all like come together as like a pool and like understand that we could realize your potential, and through my brand ultimately. It's funny because like my podcast even kind of like encapsulate this whole idea of realizing your potential. It's so like congruent with each other. I want it to like be congruent with each other, so then it kind of builds on each other, build on a building block, and then ultimately it's going to cultivate me to like attract a new audience to come in towards me, so then I could really drive that exposure and actually like drive my business. So yeah, that's my big news. I'm excited to start this small business side hustle that I will be doing on this side. I've been working very hard to design this, and I'm very excited to share what this new t-shirt will be looking at. And yeah, I will keep you updated and posted on new content that I will be posting on my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and also across all social platforms. Okay? And that would be it for me today for Shotty Mills. You can also go check out my podcast, Shooting for the Stars with Shotty Mills, on Apple Podcast, on Spotify, Deezer, and all major podcast platforms. If you go check that out, I would really appreciate that. Help me drive my brand, help people realize their potential. Okay? Alright, everybody. That'd be it for me for Shotty Mills. Take care, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend.